In fact, I'll leave them in because we're doing racing. Let's put the... I mean, I guess we could just leave this music on, to be honest. Come on. Oh, do you know what? I don't even know what my bloody password was. I'm going to have to proper go into my VOD. The hell was... I can't even... You think I'd remember, actually, because it was something stupid like beef burger or something. What was the password for the desert? Look and listen to the joys of boxing. I solved 2 puzzles. I'm joyful right now. Bet you know how much you love Paperboy. How are you, G, though? How was your stream today? Congrats on your charity endeavours. I just found this password. Nice. I need to play that. It's on my shelf. Oh, there it is. Just waiting for my own VOD to flash up the screen. Password is... I hate when you pause on Twitch, but it covers the bottom half of the screen. You can't get it to go away by tapping the screen, because that's where the bloody password is. Wait, I didn't see a password. Apple pie! Okay. Told you it was sort of stupid. Stream was fantastic, felt fantastic. I'm glad. Oh, why? What are these controls are so stupid. Managed to just cancel my entire password. Wait, did I not just save it? Last time? I guess I didn't. Oh, there it is. I thought I did. It's a unique phenomenon. Okay. Maybe it's because Swan Lake's playing. Excuse me, Lotus Turbo Challenge. Oh, let's turn the music up a bit. I'm trying to remember how loud this is in general. Let me have a look. It is a bit quieter when you're driving around, if I remember.
Marks. Set. Go.
Yeah, that's rather quiet, isn't it? We can handle that volume. You find Angel relaxing, so what do I know? Angel is relaxing. She's very mellow, really. I don't know, just because you maybe cussing doesn't mean you're enraged. I think Angel's got a bit more... Either she's got a good poker face or she's got more patience than I have, though.
Checkpoint.
That felt very closely, thank you. I try my best. I mean, it's hard because you have to take into consideration as well, like, what I'm trying to play is bloody hard games, you know? That take a long time and are very frustrating, so it's not always just going to be like... And the end goal is to win, you know what I mean? To finish it. I'm not, like, tourism, what's the word? Touristing my way through the games. I'm trying to beat them on, like, perfect... I'm going to start this race again. What is this music though? Oh, it's Side Pocket. I need to turn the audio down a smidge for myself. It's too loud. It's better. But yeah, the goal is to finish these games, and I'm not cheating through them, so there's gonna be that element of stress. I mean, you can get annoyed even when you are cheating, but still.
Mark. Set. Go.
This music goes well too.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
How you imagine Swan Lake? It's a bit barren, isn't that? We talk about the Side Pocket song. No, I know. I'm saying, but that one was quite good too. This one not so well. But yeah, I don't know. When you're trying to finish games like this one, there's going to be modes when it would be bullshit to pretend you're not annoyed or upset. You know, when you like come in like 2 seconds short at the end of the race, you're not just going to be like, oh wow. You know, when it's hour 15 or something of playing it or something, you're not just going to be like, tum-ti-tum. I fucked that up. That's a total mess. Just start over. Ooh.
Mark. Set. Go.
And, you know, news just in, like, older games are hard and difficult and frustrating. Modern games, not as much, depending on the game. Not saying people don't get frustrated at modern games, but there's a different sort of level of patience and bullshit sometimes. Depends what you're trying to do though. If you're trying to like platinum modern games, that's quite different. But I don't do that sort of thing. Oh! No, you just lose too much speed doing that if you take hits like that. Got to stay in the middle of the road because the edges of the road slow you down so much because of the sand, but all the cars are in the middle. If you touch the side of the roads though, it's such a loss of speed. This is a really long course as well, if I remember. Bollocks. Ah, so much speed. I really don't like this level. This is like as bad as the fog level.
Checkpoint.
Whoa! The road just fucking vanished. Well, that's a rip. I mean, the bushes in the middle. Just come on. Oof. Disaster.
Checkpoint.
See, the course itself is one thing, but having the fucking cars in the way like that as well, it's too much. How far is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more checkpoints though, it's a lot.
Mark. Set. Go.
Oh, did I even start the timer? I didn't, did I? Lovely. I love it when I do that. Oh my god, let's see if I can work it out. Looks like 10 minutes ago. Just add another 10 minutes on. There we go. It's always a bit off anyway because I don't pause it when I go and make a coffee or whatever. Oh hey Escordian, thanks for the raid. Probably won't be on too much longer myself either, but thank you anyway. What were you... Well, no, I know what you were up to. Is there any good news? How was James Pond? Vroom! Yeah, I've just switched. I just solved 2 box puzzles. Vroom indeed. Welcome in. Constantly beat mission 9, getting further in mission 10. Which one's 10? There is no good news. Hey Harold, what's mission 10 again? Oh, is that the one with the vases? That one's not too bad once you've learnt the level. Like once you get the hang of that one, it's not too bad. 11 is the pain in the arse. That one will really wreck you. You can sort of map out 10 a little bit. Once you know where the jellyfish are and stuff, you can kind of just not bother with them. But there's a lot of excuse me. There's a lot of extra lives in that level. That's why British I am. Another Supercars 2. What Supercars 2? Is that related to this? Took until next year. Sweden. Yeah, mission... I would say almost mission 10 is, for me, I thought it was actually easier than 9, because 9 has a lot of those stupid enemies that shoot. I didn't like mission 9. But yeah, welcome in. I'm going through all the Mega Drive library games. This is one of them. This is, what is it, Lotus Turbo Challenge, which is like game 243. I was just playing a box puzzle game earlier, but I needed to detox a little bit. I solved 2 puzzles, but it's hard work. Amiga Live. But yeah, good luck if you're gonna play it again next time. Good luck with James Pond. Do I still have that frog on the screen now? Ooh. I think this is like the 5th, 6th racing game I've done so far. Also, hello Techie Rob, how are you? Saw you creeping in. This time will be next week. Got places to be. How dare you not play more James Pond? Have you bothered keeping a time? It would be interesting how long you've spent now. It took me like about 25 hours. It was ridiculous. And like I said, one of the things that totally screwed me over was thinking I had continues, but then the final level on the Mega Drive version just robs you of all your continues secretly. If you die on the final level, it's just game over. Which was really unnecessarily cruel. So I got to the final level on one single credit, and then I only had 1 life left and I died, but I thought, hey, it's fine, I got 2 continues left, and then the game's just like, nope, bye. High school is away on Wednesday, needs a break. You're checking yourself in. Add up the VOD lengths. No continue. I mean, there may as well be almost no continues on Mega Drive, really. I think I deliberately died on purpose on Mission 11 just to get my lives back to max. And one advantage you can do there with the Mega Drive is if you do that, then you'll have... your points will get reset. So then you can go into the final level able to get lives back. But... there's not really that many points in the final level, I don't think, anyway, so it doesn't make too much of a difference, but it did help. I think it helped me do Mission 11 and have lives left, because you could get points and stuff, so... Xenon 2, I think that's on the Mega Drive. Doing good, mostly cooking today, which is to say I've been getting evenly roasted while sitting at a 35 degrees, oh dear. You say you got your fillet, oh my god. Get out of here. Is this guy even reading the chat? Well, not if you're going to talk like that, I'm not. This guy?
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
How's Lotus? It's tough. I've only actually just swapped over that. It's okay, I just think it's a bit rude. I did read some messages, but you kind of mostly just talked about yourself for like 5 lines while I was talking to other people.
Checkpoint.
Racing games and streaming? Yeah, I mean, I was replying to everybody.
Checkpoint.
Perhaps you weren't listening.
Checkpoint.
Oh, you can bounce on those, I guess. Oh, mine's not this one. Oh, that was actually really fucking close. Oh my god. Tiramisu. I didn't even realise that was the last bit. Ah. Oh. That was good though. I think this one is actually a little bit more forgiving if you're careful.
Mark. Set. Go.
Tried my best, but I didn't win. Bit of a bop. This goes quite well as well, this Power Rangers music.
Checkpoint.
This is a tough level, it's only because the harder tracks are so hard. I was feeling like this one initially seemed tough. I don't know. We shall see how long it takes me. The fact that I've just got so close already though is a good sign. And I did play it the other day and got very close to the end that time too, I think. But I felt like I was driving really badly that time though.
Checkpoint.
You've just got to really focus on staying in the middle and not worry too much about... Don't do things like that.
Checkpoint.
That was not great. Maybe it was 5. Sometimes the problem is, sometimes it feels bad, but you're actually still going fast. But you've like taken your finger off the accelerator, but it feels like you're really not going very fast, but you actually are maintaining speed. It's sort of the way the graphics work when you don't actually hold down accelerate. It's like now I feel like I'm really bad, but I'm actually making okay time. But it's really hard for me to keep an eye on the speedometer because of being in the top left hand corner, and I always want to look, and every time I look I crash. Oh, get out the way. I just... Oh, no. Get out the pissing way.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Yeah, you really do just need to take this one carefully. Don't do it, fucker. Ah!
Checkpoint.
That's terrible lineup.
Checkpoint.
Get out of the way, car! It's gotta be the... You bastard! Oh, I thought he was gonna knock me out then. Whew. Yeah, that one's not too bad. It's just nerve-wracking. Let's have a look at this. Then we got Interstate. We got some new music. Standish. Just counterintuitive. You hate that red-looking car. The car looking at you. Play some supercars. If there is any supercars. We're on the wrong side of the road. Ooh.
Marks. Set.
Oh my god, there's other there's traffic on the other side of the road. What a twist. That's cool. Oh my god. Oh shit. Whatever. Beep beep. I mean, technically, maybe it's easier when there's no... Oh, that's nasty though. You can't cut across because of the signs. And Mega driving supercars though. A Mega... Oh my god! That is awful. Driving on the wrong side of the road? Oh, did they change it then? Have they flipped the level? Left side traffic? Why did they change? Where are we then? Right, let me pause this music because 2 bits of music are going to be made in. I'm going to put the password in. Let's see how we can get on with this. We've got some good music. No. 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 That'll do. It was not on the Mega Drive, no.
Marks. Set. Go.
Oh, hang on. Sort my phone out so I don't need the password anymore. Where are we supposed to be then? Interstate? Is that America? Oof. Oh, this is kind of hard. Maybe you do need to drive on the other lane. I guess there's a choice. It's good. Like, there's no space to take over these bad boys.
Checkpoint.
Fancy having a race on the interstate. What was that we just went past? This level's very cool though. This is definitely aesthetically probably my favourite so far. What is that? A truck? Can you actually use different gears? You can, yeah, if you change it in the options. Faster at least for speed running. Gives it differently there. I guess it just gives you control, but I think at this sort of a level of a video game, and especially because it's sort of arcade speeding, why would you ever not want to be like going into the fastest gear immediately? I guess all it would do is it just gives you extra things to think about, maybe? Maybe when you lose speed you'd have to drop down, which would just be a pain in the arse. Because like I said, the actual speed that you're going, I don't feel like it's reflected very well in game. You'd have to keep checking the speed, but then you'll crash again while like looking.
You've got a secret bonus point.
This seems very forgiving at the moment, though. I'm feeling like it's going to accumulate into losing. But at the moment, I'm still just bimbling through these checkpoints. The hell? That car just went through the middle. Yes, I'm neutral about it. What the hell? Yeehaw! These Lotus cars are amazing. They can handle crashing into a truck. We didn't crash into that truck. He went underneath it and said yeehaw. I forgot about the yeehaw button. We were close to the next checkpoint though. Too early to say, but it's very, like, I was driving like absolute shit and still getting through. Whew. Imagine forgetting about the yeehaw, I know. Part of me does want to drive on the left though, because maybe it's sort of easier to. Oh! No, apparently we're going on the right. It's more frequent though, I guess, if you drive this way, but like it's next to impossible to overtake cars on the other lane. How much speed am I losing if I just like tinker into the grass a little bit? Okay, that was not good.
Checkpoint.
Yeah. No, because we need to be doing like 120 or something. Just endless cars though. Are they in the race? Because they need to go fast. Somehow that was so much worse. Sly Tinker on the grass. Ooh.
Mark. Set. Go.
Oh, there's a red car. Maybe he's in the race.
Checkpoint.
Bit of a jam, this one. Goes well as well. Out me way! Oh, you crazy ass bit. I'm like running in the 90s or something. You crazy car.
Checkpoint.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the other traffic, they're insane.
Checkpoint.
Oof. What is going on now? There's a city. Whoa! Uh-oh. Ugh. That's cost me the race. Can't even get any speed going. I'm just stuck on this miserable corner. That was painful. Oh, yeehaw! Ooh. How far was that though? No, this one seems tough. I think this is tough. I didn't even read about it. Do I still have the manual open? This one is not a fun level. It looks nice though, but I don't like it to play. It's not very fun. The interstate. There are 2 lanes on this track. You can cross the divide and go into the opposite lane where the traffic is decidedly lighter, but be sure to steer clear of oncoming cars. Avoid trucks crossing your path at intersections or just drive underneath them for extra points. This is the ultimate urban adventure. We've got 2 more courses left after this one. I'm not keen on this one. 25 inch James Pond. Well, you should try to improve. I don't know whether to stay on the other side of the road. It is not a competition. And we're not even playing the same version. I don't play games for speed, I just play to finish them. The thing with James Pond though, with my playthrough anyway, I might have been able to do it faster, but I left it for I had a massive gap. Let's just restart that.
Checkpoint.
I probably could have done James Pond 1 faster, but I think I did the first 15 hours in like December or something, and then I had my winter break and I didn't come back to it again until like March, so I kind of had to like relearn a good chunk of it. So it might have been a shorter playthrough had I just sat down and got on with it. Yeah, I can easily people who don't know in a race. Enjoy yourself. A lot of my playtimes are also me pausing the game and chatting and stuff, so... I've never been particularly competitive. Speed does help in racing though. You think that until you go into a sand dune. But you lose a race that nobody knew they were participating in. I mean, I said it in your stream the other day, Escordian. I just kind of like... I like the idea of just being a regular person and showing that these games can be finished. By people, not like people that devote their entire being and life to perfecting them. Because I think there's a huge myth about a lot of these games being unfair and impossible, and it's just not true. Some of them are worse than others, but a lot of them, they're very reasonable if you just sit down for a bit. I think like for action platformy kind of games, when they're about an hour long, I think when my playtime is running over 20 hours, that's usually when it's likely that it's because the game is a bit crap. I do tend to find the better games have a really tight, balanced difficulty curve. It's very rare, I think, that I go over 20 hours and feel like the game is not being an arse. I mean, when it's of a particular genre, anyway. Like, games like this can take ages, because they've got a nasty skill set, but like, yeah, I don't know. So, oh, this level's a nightmare. I can't really talk very well while I'm driving it. James Pond is not good. I don't think James Pond is good. I think it has a bad... I think it's unfair. It's too difficult for its unwieldy controls and janky hitboxes. So... Usually games require more methodological than 10 minute sessions every week when you were 10. Is that really how you were when you were 10 though? I feel like that's why, as a kid, like, I got through some of these games because you had nothing else to play and you spend a lot of time with them. Where it's like, I think people look back on retro games and just think like, oh, like, you know, you watch a YouTube video and, I don't know, Streets of Rage 1 is a 30-minute playthrough or something, but if you sit down and try and play it on regular difficulty, it might kick your ass a bit until you learn how to like deal with some of it. Or, I mean, I don't know what else. Things like, what else took me a while that isn't garbage? Dynamite Heady, how long did that take? Let me check my own spreadsheet. Dynamite Heady was like, I think from start to end it's about an hour. It probably took me about 18 hours to finish it. Because you're walking into this game and knowing nothing about it, how to do the bosses and how to play well and stuff, and it's a toughie, but once you get really good at the difference between like Dynamite Heady and something like Battletoads is you can get really good at Dynamite Heady, whereas Battletoads will always kind of just shaft you anyway, because it's kind of clunky and weird. Because Battletoads took me 25 hours, and I don't think it was a good time. And so much of it was frustration, clumsy controls and things like that. Dynamite Heady took me 14 hours. I think that's a far more reasonable sweet spot for that kind of genre. And a good challenge. So, it depends on the genre too. Because what else was there? See, Boogerman took me 10 hours, but I don't think that was 10 hours well spent. Sonic 1. Only Mega Drive game, you had 2 games for the longest time. Yeah, see, I find Quackshot and Sonic really easy, but I grew up playing them, so I don't know how long Sonic would have taken me if I'd never played it before in my life. I feel like I could get through Sonic though, now, without having any knowledge about it. Maybe I'd get one game over or something. Because Socket on the Mega Drive, I feel like his Socket is like a similar sort of difficulty, really. And I did that in one sitting. Quackshot's really easy because it's got infinite continues. Oh no, it's a great I have no complaints about Sonic. And I think I've said before, like, we need those games. Quackshot in particular. Quackshot's very easy, but as a kid, I loved that. I liked being able to finish a game. It was so refreshing. And it wasn't easy for me as a kid. It was a really good challenge. But as an adult, I look back on Quackshot and it's pretty easy. Mostly because you have infinite continues, and there's only like 2 levels that are actually really tough and could potentially have given you a game over if it had not had infinite continues. But Sonic 1's not that difficult, really. But I can believe that some people do find it tough.
Checkpoint.
I don't. See, this music right now, this is FM Gym. That's a tough game in my memory. I don't know what I'll think about it now, but I think I'll still think it's tough. God, I didn't even see that road turning. See, I also find it interesting how many people say James Bond 2 is difficult, because I think James Bond 2 is pretty easy. I have no idea if the Amiga version is more difficult, but on Mega Drive I don't think it's particularly difficult at all. Oh, this is a total mess. I think James Bond 2 is the easiest of the 3. James Bond 1 is nasty. I think James Bond 3 is really hard as well. But James Bond 2 was one that, as a kid, I could always finish James Bond 2.
Checkpoint.
You never beat it. It's long, James Bond is. I wonder how many people don't finish it because, like, they had to, like, go out or something. I don't like this level. This level's going to be around for a long time, I can feel it. Can't get the hang of how to drive on it. I'm not even close. No checkpoint? Oh, there it is. Maybe back in the day, I managed to get it to eventually beat it. Easy. Oh, it's so much easier than 1. It's a different kind of game. Beat this either. I wouldn't have been able to do the fog level on this, I don't think, as a kid. It was that's a really nasty spike. I think the fog level would gatekeep most people. And yes, he had 500 games. I would imagine, I feel like the fog level was much harder than the snow and the sand levels. And this level seems to be even harder.
Mark. Set.
Ba ba da ba. Ba 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 ba. I guess one genre the Amiga's lacking is decent shoot 'em ups. Like, nothing really what I've seen has ever been looked that impressive. I don't feel like Western developers were very good at making shoot 'em ups for a very long time. I don't even know if they still are. I don't know how common it is, but
Checkpoint.
like, I've seen ones with great music and stuff, but they don't necessarily look that good. Like, I think the soundtrack on Odyssey is fantastic, but the game looks kind of clunk. compared to console shoot 'em ups. And then there's like Xenon, isn't there? Xenon 2, but I've played a bit of that on the Mega Drive. It don't impress me much. And then was there a Mega Swiv on the Amiga? And there's also that that one that EA did. I can't remember. I wonder if that was a port. It's like not Earth Defense Force. It's something like Battle Weapon. I can't remember. Battle Weapon Force. No Mega Swiv. My favourite shooty games. Ooh. On the Mega Drive, or I really like Hellfire. Hellfire, Ride and Trad, Thunder Force 3, Empire of Steel. That's a fucking mess. Zero Wing has grown on me immensely since I first played it. Whip Rush. It's quite a lot I like. I like the genre, so... Oh, Troubleshooter was really good too, Battlemania. That was fun. And then, not Mega Drive wise, I like things like Batsugun is probably one of my favourite Saturn shooters. Ooh, that was a mess. I like Dom Patty as well. God, this level's shit! Ah, oh, is this crap? Where are the endless trucks? Where are they all going? And who designs roads like this with just trucks driving across the street all the fucking time? Ooh. Why doesn't anybody stop? I don't know how we're still alive. I just need to drive cautiously again. I feel like we should have timed out ages ago. Oh, oh god. Keep in the other lane. Oh, this is it. Can't even be close. Where the hell was that checkpoint? Good design of Lotus cars. Ooh, we're getting there though. That didn't feel good. 100% is a really trying to finish 1 2. See, I don't do things like that. I just want to finish the game. That's all. You love supercars. I really enjoyed that test drive too by the end of it all. It's a shame 3 wasn't on the Mega Drive. I just realised we're listening to Pocahontas as we're like bombing down the interstate. Oh, tits. Oh, just get out of the road! Beep beep. Rubbish.
Checkpoint.
A big alive ban.
Checkpoint.
Bastard. Oh, makes it even worse that he's still in front of me. Pick a side of the road. Why did they sway so much? And why are they going so fast? I'm going fast.
Checkpoint.
Oh god. Oh! That's killed it.
Checkpoint.
Driving on the left, it comes naturally to you. I don't drive. Ooh. Dear. I think that's just killed the run.
Checkpoint.
Did you yeehaw before hearing it in this game? Who? What? Wait, what yeehaw button? The yeehaw under the truck is automatic. But there's a button. If you press on C, maybe it wasn't on Amiga? The C button is yeehaw. Manual says so. It says that C button, you only have A and B, but the C button is, they call it the yeehaw button, I'm pretty sure, if I remember that. You didn't have it? I think it's just because they had a button left, so they just did it. I tell you. I think it's just they had space, like one more button. I thought, what can we do? Oh, it's literally got its own designated like highlighted section. It's called Yeehaw. There are 3 buttons on your controller, A, B, C. As you'll be able to tell by looking at the tables below, the C button is never used. So what does it do? Pressing the button will result in a Yeehaw victory cry, which is best used when passing an opponent. This is especially useful for annoying friends in 2-player mode. Exactly. That's what it's for. See, that's what you get when you port things to console. You get improvements. Oh! I don't like this level. I just want to drive down the a wide, fun road. This is a matter of utmost importance. Woohoo! Whoa! I guess we're going in this lane. Ah! Ah! This lane. Screw all this Amiga crap. You have to get Mega Drive again. Yeah. I'm surprised there's such a following of Amiga though. It's really cool to see. It came up in conversation the other day as well. I was talking to someone in chat. But I think that's why I gave you a shout out if you noticed it randomly, but they were already following you. Because I feel like, especially from just listening to like the majority of like North America kind of streamers and the North American scene of retro, like nobody gives a shit about retro. I mean Amiga. And I'm always hearing stuff like, when I'm playing Mega Drive games too, you'll just hear stuff like, oh, that looks really Amiga, like as in it's kind of a bad thing, the aesthetic, oh, that looks like an Amiga game. Have a freaking drink and chill out. I'm very confused. This looks like a NAS game. Yeah, you're just like, this looks like the south of France. You did. Thank you for the giant emote. This goes really well. Damn. See, now this is music from one of the shooters that I like as well, actually. This is Gino. I forgot about that one. One that I grew up playing. I think. Wait, no, it's Steel Empire. Same composer. Stage 4 Steel Empire. I'm a real Lotus nerd. Not really. I'm just trying to get through the game. This Amiga particular graphics and sound haven't usually played single games. We played probably the system and such. I think also a lot of it is just yeah, bad NES ports. It's stuff that's not been made for the system properly. It's just been ported last minute by some probably cheap company in the UK or Germany, wherever. And then I also think people don't give time to any of the games at all. They don't, unless like somebody on YouTube has talked about like a hidden gem or something. They don't really look at these games for very long. Like, I've seen people, they'll play Pugsy for like all of a minute and not really like give it any time, even on Mega Drive. I mean, I think there's probably an awful lot of shit on the Amiga as well, but like, there's shit on everything. Like, I've played 240 games at this point of Mega Drive, and I can tell you about probably, I don't know, about at least 80 games have been pretty crap. Maybe less. There's been at least 20 that have been atrocious, you know? Why not play the Amiga? Because I don't want to. I don't have an Amiga. There's a lot of shit, exactly. I'd imagine there's a lot of like just amateur rubbish. Be hard to filter out. 6,000 games. See, I still think you guys should do like an Amiga playthrough thing, because you're practically doing it anyway. Why not just like make it somewhat recorded? I don't think trying to do everything would be insane, but instead of doing like a countdown like I'm doing, do a count up. Every time you finish an Amiga game, like this is game 201 or whatever, you know. Because I think I'm informally doing that with PlayStation 1. I don't think it's realistic to pretend I'm going to finish the entire PlayStation library in my lifetime. There's like thousands and thousands of games when you include Japanese ones, but I am just going to go through my backlog and things that interest me. Releasing multiple games. I've screwed this course up so badly. I don't like this level at all. I wonder if it's like bad, like the trucks don't even line up. How the hell did I make that checkpoint? Did I make that one before? Is this new territory? How? How are we still here? Oh god. And there are new releases. Yes, I have a few. And there's a couple I want to order. There's been some really interesting releases too. A bit like that Jim Power one, which I would love to get hold of. There's a shooter called P47. So could you please speak in a language that I can understand? Because otherwise I don't know. You could be saying anything.
Mark. Set. Go.
Yeah, I can't judge what you're saying or not. You could be saying all sorts of things. And I will be held responsible, unfortunately, so...
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
I think I messed that one up anyway.
Mark. Set. Go.
Oh my god. Son of who's Swedish speaking, as soon as I some. What is your first language then?
Mark. Set. Go.
Finnish. Oh. I'm totally mixed up where people are from. And do you know what I'm the absolute worst at? Is particularly, I would say, Finland, Sweden and Norway. My brain just, even though you tell me, I'll forget. Because I've got a friend who's in, I know from Twitch who's in Japan, and I can't remember whether she's from Norway or Finland now. I said this before. English in chat. I'd imagine it's just unfortunately in best interest on Twitch to use English for accessibility. I think it's kind of a shame because like there's certain, I mean, it depends what people are comfortable with, but there's some German streamers I see that are doing some sort of interesting like Super Nintendo playthroughs and whatever, but I'm sort of shy to intrude because they're streaming in German and all their tags are German and the title's German, and I'm sure that they do speak English, but I shouldn't expect that, do you know what I mean? But at the same time, like, it's almost like maybe I sometimes think, well, I can't really, it's not content I can watch and enjoy really, so there's no real point in following, but it would be kind of nice to raid over to somebody doing a similar thing, but it's a bit difficult. I know there's one streamer who's in Austria that I used to watch off and on, and he speaks kind of both languages, so kind of depending on who's talking, so that's one thing. But I think these days he's started speaking less English on Twitch. Same really when I first started. I raided, there was a Japanese streamer that I used to watch all the time. He was in retro. I don't really have time to watch them anymore because they're live too late for me to watch, or I'm streaming myself. But I raided there at first when I first started out, but then after a while it's kind of like it's a bit awkward really because they don't speak English and my audience probably doesn't speak Japanese, so it's kind of a bit of a pointless endeavour. He raided in here once too, and similar sort of thing, because I want my stream to be for an English speaking audience. I know that people have those bots and things now, like especially a lot of Japanese streamers have the bots that auto-translate and stuff, but I just find it so headache-inducing to look at. Oh. This is it. This is it. It might not be the end, but this is probably it for tonight. Not that one. Let's put some different music on as well. I shall celebrate and treat you to a bit of where is it? Just put a bit of Lemmings on for a bit. This is the last run. I might be, yeah. Thank you. Mega Lemmings music gets muted, does it? That's so sad. Why? All of it? Anything Chris Hulsbeck gets muted on Mega Drive. If you play Mega Turrican, it will get muted, and it's such a fucking shame because it's so good. Although I have streamed a little bit of Mega Turrican before and it didn't get muted. We'll play the Mega Drive version then, if you want to put it in your playlist, because none of my Lemmings music has been muted. Things I noticed that get muted on Twitch are Era the Acrobat, Mega Turrican, Starlight Zone from Sonic, random bits of the Secret of Evermore soundtrack. But again, with Era the Acrobat, it only gets muted when played on its own. Playing the game didn't get it muted. Pure the Turrican mute when it's from the gameplay. Turrican didn't get muted when I played it, but when I played just the music, like on my starting soon screen, it got muted. That's good to know. Because I don't want my... Eventually, I haven't played Mega Turrican yet, but when I do, I don't want it muted. I played Turrican and that didn't get muted. There's also Universal Soldier. I don't know if that is the same music as Turrican on the Amiga, Turrican 2. I presume it probably is the same music. Bollocks!
Checkpoint.
Ugh. Wow, that's the end of that. Yeah, Universal Soldier's Turrican 2, but it's also had levels removed. It's like a downgraded Turrican 2. I'm kind of a bit sad to play that version because I love Turrican 1. I think it's a bit of a shame that Turrican 2 is going to be like not the real deal. But I will play the Mega Drive version. I would like to get the Amiga one just to compare though, but that Turrican collection was just limited like run and it was annoying. I'm trying to think what else I've had that's been muted. I think it's mostly just Mega Turrican and randomly Aero the Acrobat.
Marks. Set. Go.
See, even Pocahontas, you can play like Pocahontas and Beauty and the Beast, and that doesn't get muted. On YouTube, it gets flagged for being from the film, but it's not a claim. Ah.
Marks. Set. Go.
I think there was one other thing as well that got muted. I can't remember what it was, but I was annoyed because it made me. I had to remove it from my playlist, and I like it, but it is now though. Oh, randomly, WrestleMania stuff gets muted. The I can't remember if it was on Twitch. I think it was on Twitch. No, it was on maybe it was on YouTube. Like the Undertaker's theme in like WrestleMania Raw.
Checkpoint.
Really want to change lanes, but I don't dare. Ooh.
Checkpoint.
Oof. I think that's ruined it. Whoops, limits on when to use the mouse, I don't know. Not much on Mega Drive did use the mouse. I don't think the mouse even left Japan. Marble Madness uses the mouse, the Japanese version of it, but not the... because there's two Marble Madnesses on Mega Drive. There's one made by Tengen in Japan and one made by EA. There's two Klaxes as well. Right, we're going to leave that there. I'm going to end